Ladies, gentlemen, and misses, greetings from your respective positions. It's making international headlines, but Western media cannot talk about it. The images you see here are exclusive images of a meeting, the very first of its kind. These are images of the AES, the Alliance of Sahel States, the new geographical region that is in a true revolution to fight against Western imperialism, to impose Africa's sovereignty. The AES, if in 2024 the military leaders met to exchange ideas, which also facilitated the creation of the unified AES force composed of 5,000 men. This time, it's a first of its kind. The chiefs of general staff of the AES armies, so the 3 chiefs of general staff from these 3 countries, gathered in a conclave in Burkina Faso, in Ouagadougou. They met. The objective is to prepare something, but something very, very big, since the security challenges facing the AES are very extensive. In fact, we have seen in the last 24 hours, Algeria signed a cooperation agreement with Mauritania. And we know Mauritania's position regarding the AES. As for Algeria, it's not even discussed. This means, in addition to the challenges the AES faces on the ground in the fight against these terrorists, there are other major challenges awaiting the AES, which are neighboring countries that are in a sort of scheme to destabilize the AES. So, the chiefs of general staff of the AES armies have gathered. They are preparing something that no one would have imagined. First of all, it should be noted, these are the chiefs of general staff of the air forces. The objective of the meeting, prima facie and the primary goal, is to pool skills, combine capabilities, to enable them to be effective on the ground. Share this video conference with me, please. Share the video. This is what is happening before our eyes. We are witnessing history. This has never happened in Africa. It's a first. So, pooling their efforts, combining their capabilities, but what has also interested the world, and what interests the world even more, in this conclave, this gathering, is that they are aiming for the definitive unification of these 3 armies. Because for the moment, these are the points on which these 3 armies are working. So, how to merge all these 3 armies, placing them under the command of the AES Confederation. These are the thoughts that are emerging. And that's why we say it's a first. We have never seen the sovereign armed forces of 2 or 3 or 4 African states merge. But this is what these young people are preparing to do. And that's why we ask ourselves, but even after these 3, since no one is eternal, even after these 3, will those who come after them continue in this logic? Well, since the state is a continuity, but really, those who come after, years later, if they allow themselves to disrupt what these people are building, with blood, sweat, difficulties, and patience, it means they would have redirected a sort of, I don't even know how to qualify it, but it wouldn't be good. Let's go in depth with the official information, and afterwards we will come back to decipher it. But I ask you to share this video conference. It needs to be shared as much as possible. Maximum shares without moderation. Don't forget to leave your various opinions in the comments, please. So, it's a meeting, according to the official information. It's a meeting of the chiefs of general staff and military experts from the member countries of the Confederation of Sahel States. So, the chiefs of general staff and military experts. It was this Tuesday, April 15th, that the meeting of the chiefs of general staff of the armies and military experts took place. This meeting, which was presided over by Brigadier General Musa Diallo, who is the Chief of General Staff of the armies of Burkina Faso, saw the participation of Major General Oumar Diarra, Chief of General Staff of the armies of Mali, and Brigadier General Musa Salahu Bamou, Chief of General Staff of the armies of Niger. So Niger and Mali were represented. This meeting was held at the premises of the General Staff Headquarters and is part of the ongoing commitments of the Confederation of AES states. So, what was this meeting about? It focused on the validation of the evaluation of the otan, the additional protocol of the defense and security pillar, and the modalities for the implementation of the AES force. That's it. How to implement the AES force, the various plans, the plan they have devised for military cooperation, they have evaluated meticulously. They studied it. They saw that it works. It's good. It can proceed. So, they approved it. So, the AES states are definitely not idle. Their goal is how to ensure that the AES reaches the pinnacle of pinnacles, that the military force possessed by the AES becomes an indispensable force in Africa, akin to the alliance of states, similar to NATO. And so, beyond this aspect, with these three chiefs of general staff of the armies, President Ibrahimtraoré had the opportunity to engage with them. He discussed with them the issue of the unified AES force. That is to say, as I mentioned at the beginning of the video conference, currently there is a unified AES force of 5,000 men. There are sectors in which these different countries are working. But how to merge, to bring these three forces together? Here is the idea that is emerging. And it's an idea that is very well received. So, the AES states will further develop this issue. You know, they prefer to deliver results. One fine day, by the grace of the Almighty, we will be there. They will announce to us once again the merger, the creation of the AES force, meaning all the military from the three states combined. And it's really frightening. And so, ladies and gentlemen, here's what needs to be said on this subject. Thank you for sharing this video conference. Thank you for sharing it as much as possible. I will get back to you shortly, by the grace of the Almighty, with new updates. This was The Voice, one of your unique samurai.